Right, this is a demo of Cave World 3D track riding on Ride Cave, and I will also show a couple of other updates that happened on December 25th, 2025, including rainbow charting and some improvements to the way we display target watts. So the first thing you'll notice when you come to Ride Cave now is the rainbow color coding for the power charts, which is a little bit of eye-popping, but it's more usable and you can really quickly see the power zones. And when you open it, you'll see the power zones here and the target watts, as well as these useful time increments, which are 1 minute and 10-minute intervals on the chart. So you can see how long these intervals are and how high they are. The work here too is applicable in the active ride view, where you'll see those same colors mapped to the power zone plot and the new highlight on the interval timing. This changes as you skip to different intervals to call attention to the time remaining in the interval. All right, now on to track riding. There's been some major updates to track riding. When you come to the track tab, you still have all of the same tracks, except there's one new track called Cave World. It's really no different than the other tracks. It's just a new track that you can ride, but it has inspired the 3D virtual track riding known as Cave World. It is from Cave World track that our 3D theme comes from for our new track. And the way this works is Cave World is a dynamic virtual track or velodrome that it adapts to any of the tracks you choose. So whatever track you choose and you choose to ride in the 3D mode, you'll ride in Cave World, but it will adapt and assume the attributes of that track. So let's just take Colorado Springs here. You can see the conditions, the banks, the straights, etc. When you start a ride now, you can still select the type and duration, but when you start a ride, you'll see that Cave World loads and you have the existing map view. This is what we call map view, but now you also have 3D world. So when you enter 3D, you'll enter Cave World and you'll be riding Colorado Springs with its banks, its length, and its straightaways. This view will follow and adhere to track principles where as you enter new power zones or speeds, for example, if you go to sprint, let's enter a sprint, it'll enter the sprinter's line. If you slow down into recovery, it'll go to the stayers line or up to the boards if you're, just in zone 1, zone 2. Now, you might not always want all of this data in your face, so there's also an expand view here where you can go fully immersive. And that is Cave World and 3D virtual track riding. The next features coming up will be adding races to Cave World and adding single player, multiplayer views where you can see other players on the track. Thanks.